right, here we are down in Monument, Colorado for the 14UB State Championship. And this will be game 3 for the Fraser Valley Eagles. And we've had a great tournament so far, winning the first 2 and getting ready here for game 3. I'll mention a little bit more in a little bit as we see if some more people get online.
I got out of game shoot.
Come on. All right, great. We got somebody on. It's good. Let us know it's working. And we're syncing with the network. All right, good morning, everybody. Here we are in Monument, Colorado, getting ready for this third game for Fraser Valley Eagles against Littleton Eagles, or Hawks. And we've had a great tournament. We are up, won our first 2 games pretty easily. I shouldn't say easily. They were hard fought, but high scoring on our side, which has been awesome to see. And this morning we played the Littleton Hawks. Right now, or at least this evening, last evening and this morning when we got up, we were ranked number 1 in the tournament, and the Hawks were ranked, I think, at the bottom, number 8. But of course, we don't want to consider it an easy game. They'll play hard and hopefully get some pucks in the back of the net. Got a nice view, hopefully over here, snuck through the fence, dodged the guards, undercover into the authorized personnel-only zone, which I'm assuming I've been authorized because I'm carrying the camera. And yeah, we'll try to video from this side in the corner and zoom in when we get to the other side if it works out, but at least get 2 of the periods down here on the goal we're shooting on, and one of the periods we'll have the defense supporting them here on this side of the rink. So glad you guys are joining us this morning. And we'll see how the game goes. Chris, you want to say anything?
Go Fraser.
That was perfect. All right. Team's getting together, and we will have the puck drop in probably just a minute or so here. There's another game going on up north. The 12U team, I think, starts in about 5 minutes. I know we've got a couple people up there. John Vella, hopefully listening to this while he's going to be watching the game up there with Josie and maybe some others. Definitely a lot of Fraser parents and maybe some with this also going on in their ear while they're watching. So let's go 12U, let's go 14U. Here we go, puck drop getting ready to start. We've got Feely in the front with Redding and Cahalan. In defense, looks like we've got back there Daly Gould and Shapansky. Puck coming down the ice, goes behind the Littleton goal, and trying to puck it and get it in front, goes out wide, and we're able to keep it into the zone. Nope, Littleton takes it out. They bring it to the neutral zone, bringing it down the ice towards the Fraser side. And shot an upper corner in the net. So not the start we wanted. A little wake-up call for the boys as Littleton got an early goal into the back of the net. And that'll put the score at 1-0. 13 and a half minutes left to go in this first period. Coming up to the line with a new line starting off. We've got Kolpa at the face-off, Kai, Moon, and Baker up front, Fosha and Vela on defense. No, not Vela. That's Daly Gould. Maybe that was Vela in the last one. Puck comes out behind the Littleton goal. It's going to go up, and Daly Gould's going to get that. Controls that, sends it down, goes to Littleton. Littleton working it down the sidelines. Player almost falling onto the ice off the bench there. Littleton moving it around. Fraser wanting to get it out of the zone. It goes in the front. Oh, good save there by Balin. We have Balin in the goal back there, and we'll see if he plays half the game or the whole game as Caden played the other game. We've got Baker coming in. He's got a pass across, takes a long shot, goes wide to Kai. Kai looking for the pass into the middle. He's going to take it outside and whipping around the back. Comes around the boards, and we've got Baker. Sends it through, hoping for a player in the middle, but nobody there. It's going to go back onto the Fraser side. Fosha's going to get it there. Icing call will restart down on the Littleton side of the ice. Coming out, we got Cahalan, Redding, and Thomas up front, Vela and Shapansky on defense. Thomas with the face-off. Puck goes down. Goes back to Shapansky. Shapansky shot towards the goal, just wide. Cahalan racing for it. We've got Vela up there as well. And they do keep it in the zone. Cahalan sends it to the middle to Judah. Judah slap a one-timer just over the net. Great one-time opportunity, just a little high. Nice pass into the middle. Puck gets into the neutral zone. Littleton bringing it down, gets knocked around. And shot towards the goal, but easy for Balin to get on. He's going to cover that one up. And that'll be a face-off down on the Fraser side of the ice. Great opportunity there, just a little high for Fraser. Looks like same team out on the ice, same line. Redding looks like a giant right now. It gets bigger and bigger every game. Thomas with the face-off. Puck goes out to Littleton up the top point. They whip it around the back, and it's going to come around the corner. Fraser fighting in for it. Vela chasing it down. Thomas got it into the corner. Vela going for it. Comes to the middle, and Fraser needs to get it out of there. Shot towards the goal. Good deflection. Vela skating it down. He's going to bring it down the ice, but Littleton gets a stick on it. Trying to get it out of the zone. It does come out of the zone. Littleton's going to have to reset. And great job by Redding getting it, but then he slipped down the ice. You think he wanted a tripping call. But nothing was called. A good shot from the outside. Balin with a glove save, but knocks it away. Vela has it in the corner. Littleton takes it from him, and they're trying to get it around. Send it to the middle, deflect it out. Vela skating it down the line. He's coming down the outside. He's looking for the pass. He cuts inside. He's got some space. He's going to go backhand towards the goal. He was hoping, I think, for Redding to come in there, and it ended up being a relatively easy grab for the Littleton goalie, but good job getting that fast break. We'll have a face-off down on the Littleton side of the ice. Feely with the face-off. Kai Moon and Baker coming up front. Daly Gould and Fosha in the back. Face-off goes to Fraser. Fraser sends it around the outside. Kai Moon fighting for it there. It's going to come back around towards our side of the ice. And, we missed the skate stop, but Feely's able to get there, bring it into the ice. Looks like it comes out of the zone. Oh, a fast break for Littleton here. Balin's going to have a job to do, and it goes wide of the goal. That was a lucky shot there for us that it didn't go into the goal. Balin was ready, but a hard goal to defend. Littleton takes it in our zone. We get it out. Comes into the Littleton zone. Fraser coming on hard. Baker getting a stick on it, but can't quite get it out of the Littleton player's hands. Fosha chasing this down on our side of the net, brings it behind the net, and out back. Littleton able to get the puck away from him. Whip it around. Goes back into the Fraser side. Daly Gould trying to get it out of there. Baker up top. Deflected out by Feely. Feely chips it forward, hoping to get Baker. Littleton gets there first. Fraser pops it out again. We've got a race there. Feely's got the puck in the middle. He's looking for the opportunity. Sends it outside to Kai. Kai looking for somebody to pass to, but there's nobody in the middle. We had a line change going on. And we're going to have, looks like Cahalan is trying to skate it down. Littleton gets the puck. They're going to bring it into the Fraser side of the ice. Defense doing a good job of getting it out of there, but we've had a number of opportunities right in front of the net there. Oh, another chance for Littleton right in front, and we got to get that puck out a little faster as one of these shots will go in. Another shot. Can't tell what happened from this angle. Comes back out. We've got Cahalan trying to get the puck out. It gets caught up in Littleton's sticks, and Littleton takes it. Littleton, good pass into the middle. They're taking it down to Fraser's side. And Fraser defense able to knock that out of the stick. And we've got Cahalan coming down. Cahalan working it outside. He gets knocked into the boards. They pass it. Littleton there. Refs down on the ground. Puck goes back to Vela. Vela whips it across to the other side. Littleton going to take that, trying to get it out. Fraser coming on hard. Shapansky gets past him, goes into the back. Vela, and we got a good deflect, good save by Balin there. I think it went off his shield, whatever you call that piece of equipment. Miles, long shot from the outside, but gets a deflection, so we get some players in there. Littleton going wide. We got an opportunity here, shot towards the goal, trying for the rebound, can't quite get it, pushes it back in again. Littleton trying to get it out of the zone. Fraser, we got Baker, another shot on goal. It's bouncing around, it's right in front, and he covers it up. Couple good opportunities there for Fraser. Keep trying those shots on goals and chasing those deflections down, and we'll get one in the back of the net. Still 1-0, 8 minutes to go in this first period. Fraser Valley Eagles against Littleton Hawks. Puck is going to be dropped. Kai Moon, Thomas, Baker up front, Daly Gould, and Fosha on defense. Puck goes back behind the goal. They're going to whip it around. Fraser going to be there. Gould whips it back the other direction. Kai Moon trying to get to it, but can't quite get there. We'll see if Thomas, he's there. Kai able to keep it in the zone. And Baker, he's got a shot towards the goal, but it's wide. Daly Gould's going to get it on this side. He's going to bring it inside. Good shot off the goalie. Popped against the side of the net. Kai Moon sends it around the outside. Daly Gould gets there again. Littleton hoping to get it out of the zone, and they do. They send it down. Fosha's going to be chasing that one down in the Fraser corner. He brings it behind the net. See if he can get it out of there. Skates it through, up the middle. Gets it out of the zone. He's got some space. He's going to see if he has a pass into the middle. Gets deflected by a Littleton player. Great pass to the middle. Nobody's there. Kai Moon, shot. Goes high and wide. Littleton hoping to get it out. They send it around the outside. And Kai Moon there to knock it back into the back of the rink. Thomas putting some pressure on. Fosha gets it on the point. Sends it towards the goal. Nobody there. Baker's going to get this one. He cuts it back. Goes behind the goal of Littleton. They whip it back into the middle. Fosha, he sends it back inside. This is good. They're passing it around. Thomas misses it on the outside, but it goes out to Kai Moon. This one's going to get out of the zone, and we're going to have a little break for Littleton as they move it down. Baker with a good pound into the boards. And that definitely shook up that play. And thankfully, there's no arms up or anything. Looked like a clean hit. Little chipping over there on the way off the ice for Baker. So we'll see. This game looks like it might get a little heated. And we're going to have a face-off down on Fraser's side of the ice. 6:30 left to go. 1-0 is the score. Littleton's up right now. Face-off, we have Feely. Also with him up front is Redding, and I believe it's going to be Cahalan. Nope, that was Vela up front, actually, with him. Vela skating the puck up the ice. He brings it into the middle. He's got a little space, 2-on-1, or 1-on-2, I should say. Vela brings it around the outside. A little chip goes over the top of the net, maybe dinked off of it and into the netting on the ceiling, and that one was high. We do have Feely, Redding, and Cahalan up top, Vela and Shapansky on defense. Feely taking the face-off. Puck's down, goes back and into our zone, and way down, they're going to blow off the icing. Vela's going to get there first, brings it behind the Fraser net, cuts it back, and able to get past the Littleton player. That's going to be icing the other direction, and we'll have a face-off down on Fraser's side of the ice. So right now, it's been a pretty tight game. There's been opportunities for both sides. Littleton with getting one in right off the bat, and probably a little wake-up call for Fraser as we're getting started on this game. 5:57 left to go in the first period. Shot on goal. Balin with the save. Redding takes it outside. He's trying to get it out of the zone. Gets knocked back in. We fan on it. Comes out of the zone. Oh, yep. They've got an offsides call as they knocked it right back in. So this will be a face-off in the neutral zone. Nice to see everybody watching. We have about 13 people viewing at this point. As I said earlier, there's another Fraser game happening in the state championship for the 12U up top. I wish there was a way that we could see the score on here, but hope they're doing well. Hey, John Vella, I know you're watching from up there, but we're rooting the boys on down here and see how things go for both of our Fraser teams this weekend. Redding taking it up, trying to get into the Littleton zone, and he does, but there's a lot of Littleton players there. Chips around the outside, Baker coming after it. But gets knocked around. Littleton running down, skating down, I should say. Fosha gets a hold of it, brings it behind the Fraser goal, and he's going to send it down to Redding. Redding back up to Cahalan. Cahalan trying to get it through, but gets knocked out of his hands by a Littleton player. Littleton shot opportunity towards the goal here. They bring it around the back of the net on Fraser's side. Redding cuts it back. He's got some time, sends it forward to Feely. Goes back to Redding. Littleton gets it, brings it down. Sends it into the corner. We got to get it out of the zone. It's kind of bouncing around in front. Littleton hoping for an opportunity to send it to the middle. They bring it around the outside, cut it back, and we are able to get it. Daly Gould knocking it out and goes up there to Cahalan. Cahalan skating it forward. He does a cut. He's going to take great pass, and it was beautiful as Cahalan just takes his time, brings it past the goal, backhand into Redding, and Redding again. This is the same play we've seen multiple times this weekend, wide open on the far side, and very simple, controlled shot into the back of the net. 1-1 the score. 4:28 is the time left. Culpa with a face-off. Kai Moon and looks like Baker up front with him. Puck goes up to Kai. On defense, we've got Vela and Shapansky. Balin in the goal. He's doing a great job back there. Fighting for the puck there in the neutral zone on the boards. Shapansky gets it out of their hands, and he's trying to push it through. Culpa on the outside. And it comes through. It comes up to Kai Moon. Kai's got some space, but nobody else up there to help him. And the goalie covers it up. And we'll have a face-off there on Littleton's side of the ice. Culpa with the face-off. Moon and Baker up front. Vela, Shapansky on defense. Balin in the goal. Puck goes wide, ends up going to Kai. Kai's going to whip it into the middle, and great opportunity there for Baker, but a Littleton stick got in the way as he was trying to get it there. Shapansky can't quite keep it in the zone, so he's going to skate it outside. Vela grabs it. He whips it around. He skates it up to Baker. Baker stops it in the middle, deflects out, thankfully not to a Littleton player. Vela's got it again. He whips it across. Great pass to Culpa. Culpa skating it forward. Great shot, deflected off, tries to get his rebound. Kai with another opportunity, backhands it to the middle. Goes to Vela. Vela backhands to the middle. Littleton player grabs it. It's going to whip around the outside, but Vella's going to be there to grab it. He goes back and forth. He takes some time. Shot deflected off of a stick of a Littleton player. Kai Moon sends it into the middle, almost to Culpa, and this one's going to go out to the other side. It's going to be, icing's blown off. Shapansky gets there, and he chips it down. Littleton player able to get a stick on it and shot towards the goal. Good job by Balin as he blocks that one away with his blocker. And this one goes down to the other side, and this one will be an icing call against Fraser. So we'll have a face-off down there on the Fraser side of the ice, and some great opportunities there that hopefully you were able to see as it was right in our backyard here in the corner of this rink. We've got Redding. Looks like Redding, Thomas, and Cahalan playing up front. Daly Gould and Fosha on defense. Balin with a glove save, and he holds that one. Thomas taking the face off. Puck's down. It's getting knocked around a little bit back there into the corner. Goes out to Redding. Redding skating it through. Littleton gets a stick on it, but Fosha's able to keep it back in play. Goes up to Redding. Redding's got some time here. If he can get past the Littleton players, sends it to the middle, but deflected off the Littleton player. We had a couple players in the middle ready to get it. Goes back up again. Littleton trying to get an opportunity, but goes to Redding. Redding skating it down the near side. He's looking for the pass across. Big shot deflected off the Littleton skate up and high. Fosha, good job keeping it in the zone. Reddington trying to backhand it towards. We've got Cahalan racing in there, but the goalie's able to cover it up, and that'll be a face-off on the Littleton side of the ice. 1-1 to score, 2:18 left to go in this first period. Thomas with the face-off. Redding and Cahalan helping him up there. Swat towards the goal. Littleton able to get it. Good job by Daly Gould keeping it in zone. Thomas facing that down the other side. We got Cahalan. Cahalan sends it up to Daly Gould. It goes back. Littleton gets the puck, and they cannot get it out of there. It's going to get popped back around. Thomas is going to be on the far side, but it comes the other direction. And Cahalan skating it through. Good job. He's going to look for the pass. Judah's down on the ice. Goes up Daly Gould, and we have a penalty. It looks like a tripping call against Littleton. That's why Judah went down, and that'll be a power play for Fraser, which is great. We'll take it. Exciting game right here as we are up, or it's 1-1, but I think the boys are turning it on a little bit with a slow start, getting scored on right at the bat. Baker with a face-off, Cahalan and Redding up there with him, Vella and Fosha on defense. Power play for Fraser. Puck goes out to Redding. Redding sends it up to Vella. Vella, shot from the far side, glove saved. Another face-off coming up. Baker with the face-off again. Puck in. Goes outside wide. Vella keeps it in the zone. Redding, he skates it up. He comes across, takes a shot, but deflects off a Littleton player. It comes out of the zone. Fosha setting it back up, setting it to Cahalan. Cahalan brings it around, hoping to get it through to Redding, but it ends up coming off the skate into a Littleton player. Littleton bringing it around the back, goes around the back of the Fraser goal, and Fosha hoping at getting it out here. He's got some time, sends it across, great pass to Redding, goes through to the other side, and no offsides called, and Baker takes a shot. It was a good shot, nice and high, and glove save by the Littleton goalie. And we'll have a face-off. Baker, Redding, Cahalan up top. Fosha and Vella on defense. 1:19 left in the power play. Vella to Fosha. Fosha sends it into the corner. Littleton tries to whip it around, and we don't have anywhere there to catch it on the point. Offsides is waved off. Icing. Fosha skating it around. Good cut back. Gets some time. He's got a good pass up there to Cahalan. Cahalan to Baker. Baker takes a shot deflected off a Littleton player, but it's behind the net. Littleton trying to get it out. We've got Reading coming in hard, sends it back around to the back of the Littleton goal, and they try to whip it around. We've got Fraser up top, sends it to the middle. Reading, good job by Vela with a skate stave from going out of the zone. He circles around, beautiful shot as Vela took that one. He kicked it with his skate to keep it right out of the blue line, skated it around, and then brought it inside for an upper corner shot past the goalie's mitt. And so we've got 1-2 as the score. 19 seconds left to go in this first period, and that'll be the end of the power play with the score. Up front, we've got Feely, Kai Moon, and looks like Baker on the top, and then Fraser and Daly Gould on defense. Feely brings it forward, really good move. He had there, shot by Baker, wide of the goal. Fraser hoping to keep it in the zone, and he does. Sends it up to Kai Moon. Kai's looking for the pass, sends it to the middle. Feely with the swat at it, but there's another number of Littleton players there who kept it down. And that's the end of the first period. 2-1 the score. It's been a good game. Well-fought battle so far. Nice to see Fraser on top as we finish this first period. And for a team, the Hawks, Littleton Hawks here, who are at this point on the bottom of the standings, they're putting up a good fight this morning. All right, boys are coming back on the ice. We'll get a good view of the defense during this period as we're going to stay on this side in the corner here and watch what transpires from the defensive side looking forward. Here's Balin skating up to the goal, and he's done a great job so far. Number of good saves there as Roan takes his place. Up front, looks like we've got Feely and Reading and Cahalan on offense, Fraser and Daly Gould on defense. Puck goes back to Littleton. Littleton messes up the catch there, and Reading almost takes it through and into the zone. Reading's got the puck, sends it across to Cahalan, can't quite get to him. Cahalan has it on the corner, sends it around behind the Littleton goal. There's a call in the back, not sure what it is. Oh, it looks like Balin. There must have been a penalty. I didn't see it. Maybe it was must have taken place, but Balin off the ice as they knew they would get the power play call, the penalty call. And so we've got another power play for Fraser. All right, 13:41 left to go in the second period. 1-2 the score. Fraser on top, Littleton Hawks, and Reading with the face-off. Reading, Cahalan, and looks like Kai in there. Vela and Fraser on defense. Goes again for another face-off. Goalie covers it up. Reading with the face-off. Moon in front of the goal. Vela up top. Fraser on point. Puck goes back to Fraser. And it gets out of the zone, so Fraser's going to have to skate that one down and reset. He sends it across to Vela. Vela whips it right back into Reading. Reading bringing it into the zone. He's got some space in the middle, but a lot of Littleton players coming on strong. Goes into the corner. Cahalan sends it out to Fraser. Littleton able to pop it over the top of Fraser's stick, but Vela's there to get control of it and send it through. Sends it to Fraser. Fraser around the outside. He's looking for someone to pass to. Has some time to skate in. He skates it across the blue line. Sends it to the middle. Nobody's there. Cahalan has it on the other side now. Nice juke there, brings it in front, shot towards the goal, deflected off a Littleton player. Zoom in a little bit for you here. I'll try to remember to zoom out when it comes to our side. Fraser skating it up. Skates it into the opponent's zone. Whips it across. Deflection off of the goalie. Redding gets there. Vela outside to Kai Moon. Kai tries to swat it down. Fraser gets it at the point. Sends it through to Kai. Kai pushes it towards the goal. He gets it back. Sends it to the middle. We got a deflection right in front. Oh, almost a goal there by Cahalan. As it was deflected. I think Redding had the first swat at it, and then Cahalan the second, and goalie is able to grab that one and lock it down. Both those guys, Redding and Cahalan, with hat tricks in the last 2 days, and just beautiful playing by the boys, passing it around, and good controlled play. So another face-off down on the far end. Redding with a face-off. Kai Moon, Cahalan, Vela, and Shapansky on defense. Good job. Actually, Daly Gould is on defense with Vela. Vela takes it. He moves it around, brings it back, resets, sends it up to Kai. Kai Moon whips it to the front. Littleton grabs it, and they're able to get that out of the zone. Vela grabs it in the back. He skates it around, hoping to take advantage of the last 28 seconds of this power play. Vela skating it down through some players, brings it outside, backhands it to the middle. Great job. Passes shot by Kai Moon, goes off the goalie. Really good opportunity there. Onto the point. Keeps it in the zone there. It was Daly Gould. Goes back to Cahalan. Cahalan sends it up to Vela. Vela whips it into the front. Goes behind the goal, and we're going to have Daly Gould on the other side. Off the goalie's leg pads, deflects up, and Cahalan thought Vela was there, sends it out wide. Vela wasn't there, but he was able to get there pretty quickly. Power play is over. Full strength on both sides now. And we're going to try to get these boys a break. Little line change. We get at least one of them off. Moon off, Baker on. Puck's there on the side. Cahalan knocked into the boards. And puck moving around. Cahalan gets a hold of it. We've got a player in the middle waiting. Whistle's blown. Not sure what's going on. They're going to call something. I believe it's another penalty on Littleton, and we'll go right to another power play. Man, these guys getting discouraged as they keep getting sent into the slammer. Cahalan finally getting off the ice after a long stint during that power play. We've got Baker, Feely, Vela, Daly Gould, and Kai Moon taking the face-off for this power play down on the Littleton side of the ice. Feely, face-off, sends it back to Baker. Puck goes up. We've got Vela skating it down. He's going to bring it outside. Littleton player coming on hard. Vela backhands it over to Kai. Kai bringing it across the blue line, looking for somebody in the middle to pass it to. Sends it towards the goal. Deflected. Actually, I think it was midded up. And that's going to be another face-off. Feely with a face-off. Moon, Baker up top. Vela, Daly Gould in the back. Puck's down. Puck goes outside to Vela. Vela on the high corner. Cuts it back. Brings it towards the middle. Shot towards the goal. Deflected off the, looks like off the sidebar. Opportunity here. We've got Vela again. Swatting at it. Comes out of the zone. He's going to have to slow this one down. Littleton takes it. Brings it back to Baker. Baker controls it. Hoping to get through to Kai Moon, but Littleton able to get the stick in there and can knock it out of the way. 1:20 left to go in the power play. Littleton whips it around the back of Fraser's side of the ice. Let me zoom out here. It's been a while since we've been on this side of the ice. Feely fighting for it. Littleton bringing it into the middle. They might have a chance here, but good job defensively as Vela swats that out of Littleton's skate or stick. Shot towards the goal, high and way wide. Comes right past me here. Littleton, another shot towards the goal. Off the chest. Oh, good job by Daly Gould as that one came off Balin's chest right in front of the net, but Daly Gould was there to knock it out of the way. Vela skating it down. He's got some speed. He's moving it back and forth. Brings it through, launches it down towards the goal. And they're going to be moving it back there. Littleton whips it through. And this will come down to... looks like Feely's, or no, Daly Gould's grabbing it down there. Nope, that's Feely. He's getting taller. Feely fighting for it in the neutral zone there, and he wins it. Knocks it out, ends up going to the Littleton player after that, but comes through. Fosha skates it behind the net. Littleton player chases around. Fosha switches sides. Fosha moving it up. He's got some players to pass to. Good pass across there to Kai. Kai skating it around. Sends it to the middle. Oh, great opportunity there for Baker. Just gets past him. Shapansky sends it back inside. Goes out to the outside. Whips it around. Shapansky's going to be there. He launches it against the boards as well. Littleton's going to chip that one up and over the top and sends it to Fosha. Fosha tries to get it in off of Littleton's skate, but Baker also gets there. Gloved down by Baker, sent into the Littleton zone, and kept in there by Baker's leg pads. Looks like Kai Moon out there, sends it to Shapansky. Shapansky towards the goal, and it's covered up by the Littleton goalie. Miles now in the play. Baker's off the ice. Cahalan's coming in. Defense, Shapansky and Fosha. Looks like Miles, Cahalan, and Redding on offense. Kulpa with the faceoff. Puck down. Puck goes into the corner. Littleton gets a hold of it, sends it around the outside. Power play's done, so we're full strength at this point. Fosha can't quite keep it in the zone. Littleton taking the chance here as they skate it down, coming in close. Big hard hit on the outside by Miles. Kulpa, the powerhouse charger there. Amazing how he gets so much power in those hits. Comes down. We've got Cahalan on the far side as he brings it down towards the goal. Tries to get one in. Goalie blocks it to the outside. Littleton brings it through here and tries to get a great pass, but over the stick of the Littleton player, and that's going to be an icing call. Fraser picking it back up. Kulpa, Redding, Cahalan on offense, Vela, Shapansky on defense. Puck's dropped. It's getting moved around. Shapansky hits it, but not able to keep it in the zone. Littleton hoping to get it out here. Vela skates it forward, backhands it out of the zone. Miles going for a hit, can't quite get into him. And I think we have an offsides call against Littleton. Face off here in the neutral zone. Kulpa, Cahalan, and Redding up top. Puck goes outside. Redding sends it back to Vela. Vela's got some time. He's going to whip it up the middle. Good job. Sends it through. Let's see if we can get there before an icing call is made, but it's not. And so we'll have an icing call. They'll bring it down to our side of the ice, and we'll have another face-off down here. New line coming in. At least new defensive line. Fosha, Daly Gould coming in. Kulpa and Cahalan and Redding still up top. Kulpa with the face-off. Goes up top, out of the zone, and Cahalan racing there. He gets there first. He's got some time, hoping to bring it to the middle. Passes to the middle, but Littleton gets on it. Comes out of the zone. Fosha has to bing that one back and reset. Brings it back, sends it up to Cahalan. Cahalan able to knock it through. Good job by Redding. Keep it in the zone. Shot wide of the goal. Really nice shot there by Redding. Kulpa sending it back in. Cahalan shot towards the goal, deflected off of a Littleton stick. Littleton bringing it down the ice. They bring it out of the zone, back to the middle. He's got some speed. He's trying to get some good distance, but Daly Gould with a good stick check and gets it out of there. Littleton whips it down, goes behind the goal. Daly Gould's going to get it there. He says send it back around, but can't get it out of the zone. Goes to a Littleton player. Daly Gould sends it up to Cahalan, gets past him, and looks like this will be an icing call, and we'll reset down here on the Fraser side of the ice. Nope, they get to it first, and so we've got a line change for Fraser. Littleton moving their way down, but poor pass. Fosha's going to get this one. He whips it around. Nobody from Fraser there. But Kai Moon gets the Littleton deflection. Kai brings it down, and he's going to whip it down, dump it in the outside. We've got Thomas, Baker, and Kai Moon up top. Thomas chasing the puck down. They're behind the goal. Goes up to Littleton. Littleton with Fosha on defense. He get it past Fosha. Littleton trying to bring it in. They bring it towards the goal, right towards the middle. Oh, and it rolls slowly into the back of the net. That was a disappointing goal there, as Balin had the first touch on it, and then it just kind of sat there and hardly got touched by the Littleton player, but it was just enough to make it roll into the back of the net. So 2-2 is the score, and though it does seem like Fraser has been dominating this game, the score doesn't show it. So 6 minutes left to go in the second period, 2-2 the score. Anybody's game at this point. Feely took the face-off. Vela on defense. Littleton brings it around behind our net, circling it around, and brings it the whole way around the goal, hoping for a great pass into the middle, but our defense is able to keep it out of there. Again, Littleton behind the net, stick down. Vela almost slips on the stick, but he skates through. Puck goes to Feely. Feely sending it through down there to Baker. Nope, that's Cahalan actually. Shapansky in the back, sending it back forward. Littleton ends up getting the puck. Puck goes outside wide to Shapansky. Shapansky's going to send it up to Redding. Redding takes it, cuts it in. He brings it into the zone of the Littleton player. Shot towards the goal. Deflection in front of the goal, bouncing around and swatting at it, but it looks like Littleton got it out of there. They're fighting for it behind the Littleton net there. Comes around outside, and it's going to come out of the zone, but Vela able to get there and control that puck. He tries to skate it through, but ends up coming off his stick. Goes to a Littleton player, shot wide of the goal. It's going to be sitting there behind the net. Vela gets there first, but a Littleton player close on his back. The Littleton player wanted the hooking call, but they don't get it. Cahalan skating it down into the zone of Littleton, looking for the cutback. He's got a pass up to the middle to Vela, and it comes off Vela's stick. Fosha sends it through back to Vela again. Littleton controls that puck. It's a 2-on-1. Shot towards the goal, upper corner. Littleton gets one in the back of the net. Oh, man. So we've got some work to do here as the score is now 2-3, 4:22 left to go in the second period. Littleton up, Fraser Valley Eagles down by 1. Kolpa with the face-off. Baker and Moon up top. Kolpa skates this one through. He gets the face-off and takes it, brings it into the inside. Goes behind the net of Littleton. They whip it around the outside. It's coming back. Daly Gould trying to get to it. Can't get there before it goes over the top of his stick. Fosha whips it back. Sends it through. Littleton swats it towards the middle. Comes down behind the Fraser goal. Oh, big hit there by Kolpa. I thought he got the head into the boards after the hit, but he's okay. Kai Moon sends it around the outside. Little pushing happening here on the ice. Things are getting a little intense. Littleton skates it back around, cuts back. We've got Baker who's going to take it down. Littleton sends it back through. It's going to come back behind the Fraser goal. Daly Gould whips that one around. That's a good job. Gets out of the zone. Opportunity here for Fraser as Kai Moon's skating that one down. He gets there first, moving up, shoots towards the goal. Deflection by the goalie out in front. Kai Moon has it again behind the goal, looking for someone to pass to. He's got Baker up top. It's not there. Fosha has that. He sends it back in towards the goal. Kai with the stick on it goes behind the goal. Shooting towards the goal. Things bouncing around there, a little pushing around. Goalie's able to cover it up, and we've got a face-off on Littleton's side of the ice. 3-2 the score. Fraser with the face-off. Thomas coming in. Cahalan coming in. Redding also up front. On defense, Fosha and Daly Gould still managing our side of the ice. Thomas with the face-off. Puck goes into the middle. Thomas swats at it. Littleton ends up getting the puck. Redding, good job getting it away from the Littleton player. Shoots towards the goal and into the back of the net. Great job off the crossbar or maybe that was actually out the sidebar, but really good job as he took that one around, shot it, and again, right past the goalie into the net there. So 3-3 the score. 2:59 left to go in the second period. Same team out on the ice. Thomas with the face-off. Cahalan on the far side. Redding on the near side. Vela and Shapansky take the new positions there on defense. Puck goes through, comes up. Littleton with the puck. One player there against three, but he's skating it around. Shapansky pushing the pressure on. Puck goes in front of the net, and Vela's able to grab it. Vela sends it through. It's going to go off of a Littleton player, and Cahalan bringing that forward, chips it across to the front. Nobody there. Actually, it looks like it got deflected by a Littleton player. Cahalan again, he's got it up there. Players came in, skating in hard, and looks like it must have gone off the top or something because the whistle's blown, and I believe we'll have another face-off there on the Littleton side of the ice. Same team out. Looks like we're not doing a line change. Bring the zoom in here a little bit. Thomas with the face-off. Redding, Cahalan up front. Vela Shapansky still on defense. Thomas swats it into the corner, goes out there, chasing it down. Comes outside wide. Shapansky sends it through to Thomas. Goes to Cahalan. Cahalan sends it around the outside to Redding. Redding's able to get that behind the goal. Littleton also getting a stick on it. Shapansky races to it, gets there about the same time as Littleton player, able to get to it, but Littleton knocks it out. Littleton bringing it down. We've got Vela playing defense. Shot towards the goal, glove saved, but into the corner. Littleton chasing towards it and swatting at it. Whoa, that is going to be a big-time penalty on Redding there, as he was very late on that hit. I think he saw that Littleton player hacking at Balin and came in really late for that hit, as he looked like he was going for more of that. So we'll see what they decide to do here. The coach of their team is clearly yelling for more. I hear them yelling, kick him out and stuff like that. Hopefully that won't be what happens, but I don't think it will be just a 2-minute. All right, I wish I knew the signs better on what the call is there. I believe it will I think it'll at least be a 10-2, but we'll see. Players skating around, wondering what's going to happen here. 3-3 the score, 1:57 left to go. In the second period. 4 Fraser players coming out of the ice. Baker, Shapansky, Vela, Cahalan. And I can't tell from this angle. I'm assuming there's 2 players into the box, but I really can't tell. So they haven't put anything up on the board yet for the penalty. But clearly, yeah, there's the 2 minutes. But we'll see. I'm assuming it's a 10-2, but we'll see what happens. Baker with the face-off. Puck goes outside. Shapansky fighting for it. Littleton sent it in. Almost looked like it was in the back of the net, but it was just in the side. Balin's able to cover it up. A little pushing around in the back there. Be really important here to play cool. Make sure we don't get a double power play as tensions are rising. Baker with the face-off. Goes back. Littleton takes a shot off of Vela's stick. Goes high. Shapansky trying to get that one out. Littleton able to keep it in there. Littleton looking to pass to the middle, gets it up top. They take a shot towards the goal, deflected out by Baker. Doesn't go out of the zone. Shapansky, good job on defense, getting it out of there. Goes up through to Cahalan. Cahalan skating it forward. And he brings it across the zone, sends it across to, almost a great cross pass to to Baker. And Littleton coming the other direction. Vela on defense, pushes him outside wide, which is great. Cuts it into the middle. Good job by Szczepanski, knocking that away in front of the goal. And it goes down to the other side. Fraser coming on hard as Littleton's trying to get it out of their zone. Goes back to Vela. Vela whips it back forward into the Littleton side of the ice. 1:04 left to go in this power play. Comes back through. Vela skates it down, and it did touch his stick, but they called the icing call. And so that's convenient for Fraser as they bring it down to the far side. Line change for Fraser on the defense. Daly Gould and Fosha coming in. We've still got Baker and looks like, I believe, Cahalan on the far side up front. 55 seconds left to go in this second period. It'll be just a little longer than the power play. The power play, is just a little longer than the time. Littleton skating it forward. Great job. Littleton got all alone and really had a one-on-one against Balin as a goalie, and Balin able to glove that one and keep it. And so here we are, back in as a face-off on Fraser's side of the ice. They wanted to make a line change, but they're not being allowed to. So we still have Cahalan on, who's going to switch out for Kai Moon. Baker with the face-off. Littleton backhands it towards the goal, goes high and wide. Littleton sends it back into the inside, and Daly Gould gets it out of there, sends it up to Baker. Baker launches it towards the goalie, deflected out wide. 30 seconds left to go in this period and in the power play. Puck comes across to our side. Balin lets it go past, but it's not a icing. Littleton trying to get it back into the middle. Littleton sends it to the middle. Fosha's there. Tries to knock it out of the way. Shot towards the goal. Good save by Balin. Powerful hit into the boards. Littleton keeps it in the zone. Shot on goal. Off the sidebar. And that's going to be the end of the period. That was a scary one, as that one easily could have gone in, but it goes off the sidebar and to the outside instead of the inside. All right. So for those of you guys who just picked up this game, it is 3-3, Littleton against Fraser. Heading into the third period, we'll have 3 seconds of power play to start off the period, and then we'll be at full strength. Not sure what the final call is. I haven't seen. It looks like Redding's out on the ice for the team meeting, but I'm not sure if he'll be in for another 10 minutes or whatever it is after. I guess it wouldn't be 10 minutes after, but the remainder of his time, we'll see what they end up calling on it. All right, so we're about to get underway here again. Feely coming out for the face-off. Final 3 seconds of the power play. Vela and Szczepanski on defense. Cahalan up with Feely on offense. Feely with the face-off. Puck's dropped. Goes back to Littleton. Littleton sends it around. Hoping to bring it to the zone, send it to the middle, shot towards the goal, deflected, and covered up by Balin. That's the end of the power play, so it'll be full strength. And this is where I'm interested to see if Redding comes back out onto the ice or if he's in the box for a few minutes longer. Baker, Cahalan, Feely up front. Shot towards the goal, goes wide. Szczepanski skates it down, or sends it down, up to Cahalan. Cahalan gets a stick on it. He's able to keep it in, but can't quite get it into the zone. Feely trying to get it there. Littleton, slap shot, goes wide. Oh, it looked like it was far wide, but ended up going off the post. But here's an opportunity for Baker. Baker skating it down, cuts it inside, goes across to Cahalan. Cahalan sends it up. Slap shot by Vela from the back, and it's covered up by the goalie. Sorry if I wasn't quite centered on that play there. Really good job as Baker sent it across to Cahalan. Cahalan sends it, really good shot, but gloved by the goalie. Goes out wide for the slap shot with Vela, and then that one's covered up by the goalie. So good job on the defensive side for Littleton. Feely, Baker, Cahalan with face-off here. Szczepanski and Vela on defense. Balin's still on the goal. Looks like he'll play out the game for Fraser there. Goes up. We've got Cahalan. He skates it forward. Sends it to the middle. Oh, just misses Feely there. Littleton taking it down. Vela gets a good stick on there. Get it out of the Littleton player. He skates it around, nice and control in the back of the play. We send it up. Littleton player misses the puck. Feely on it. Tries to get his skates there, but can't quite get there in time. Baker swatting at it as Littleton takes it down to the Fraser side of the net, or goal. Fosha taking it around the back. We've got Cahalan. Cahalan knocking it in. Baker hoping to get it out. It goes back to Littleton. Cahalan gets it, sends it back to Vela. Actually, that's Daily Gould now. Fosha sends it around deep into the corner, and it's going to get around here to Feely. Feely, good job fighting for it. He gets there, sends it up to Cahalan. Cahalan cuts it back. Great job, misses that. Looks for the pass into the inside, gets caught around the back of the net, sends it through the middle. Great job, but Feely's stick is tangled up in a Littleton player and can't get on it. Fosha is going to whip it around, but can't quite get our team on sides before he sends it. So offsides call for Fraser. So face off there in the neutral zone. 3-3 is the score. 12:01 left to go in the third period. Littleton Hawks against Fraser Valley Eagles. Third game for Fraser of this championship tournament. Kolpa with the face off. Thomas on the far side. Moon on the other side. Moon taking the puck down, whips it over the top and into the corner. Thomas coming around the near side, and he's got a player coming on. He misses the puck there. Littleton able to get it out, goes to Fosha. Fraser getting on sides. Fosha sends it in, goes to a Littleton player who backhands it. And Littleton moving that one around. Kai brings it through. Fosha fighting for it. It's behind the net. Fosha trying to get up to Judah. Judah knocks it forward, goes to a Littleton player, but Judah on hard. Gets knocked through to Fosha. Fosha sends it through, misses Kai Moon. Littleton setting up. Judah, good job by Judah batting that one down, and it looks like he's going to get maybe the high stick call. I'm not sure. So it's going to go down to the far side of the ice, face off, down on Fraser's side of the ice. Same line in. Kolpa with the face off. Thomas knocks it through, but it goes into the middle. Shot by Littleton. Littleton with another defensive shot. Good job by Balin. He had one block and I believe another one. Hard to tell from this side. But line change. Looks like all five guys are off the ice. Get a new five in. So we'll have Vela and Szczepanski on defense, Baker, Feely, and Cahalan on offense. Feely with the face-off. Puck goes into the corner. Littleton ends up with it. They take it to the middle, try to make a move towards the goal. They've got another shot towards the goal, and it's deflected. I think I heard the sound of metal on that one, so it sounds like it goes off the bar again. Baker sends it on Szczepanski. Szczepanski cuts it back. Littleton gonna get it there. They send it back in. Baker gets a stick on it. Feely trying to skate it forward and get it out of there, and he does, but this will be an icing call and we will bring it back to the Fraser side of the ice. So Redding's still in the box. Not sure how much time he has left in there. But the boys working it out without him. Cahalan, Feely, Baker. Up front, Baker with the face-off. Vela and Shapansky on defense. Littleton, shot wide from the upper corner. Goes back to Littleton on the outside. Good press by Cahalan. Littleton moves it around, but nothing there. Feely up to Baker. Baker can't control that one, so it comes out to Littleton again. Shapansky knocks at it, keeps it away from the Littleton player, but not out of the zone. Baker swatting at it. Littleton still keeps it in the zone. They're going to whip it around the back. It's going to go behind the goal, back to the Littleton player on the other side of the ice. Fans on it. Good shot by Littleton. Opportunity, but couldn't get there. And now we've got Cahalan skating down, and he's got some space, but he ended up slowing down. Sends it to the middle. Nobody there. Feely trying to keep it in the zone, and ends up getting sent out to Baker. Baker, long shot wide to the goalie, who covers it up, and this will be a face-off on Littleton's side of the ice. 9:35 left to go. 3-3 still the score. Great game here. It's a tight one. Getting a little nervous. Would love to be up like we were the last two games. Thomas, Kolpa, Moon up front. Kolpa with the face-off. Daly Gould and Fosha on defense. Balin still in goal. Puck goes to the middle. Littleton trying to get it out of there. Thomas putting pressure on. Fosha and not able to keep it in. Littleton skating it down and into our zone. Long, wide shot. Daly Gould knocking it out. Littleton keeping it back into the zone. Another high and wide shot goes to the other side. Thomas pressing on. Littleton in the middle, trying to get it towards the goal. Balin is covering it up, and we've got it face-off down there on the Littleton side, or Fraser side of the ice. 3-3. Thomas, Kolpa, Moon up front, Fosha, and Daly Gould on defense. Kolpa with the face-off. Puck goes down, comes into the middle. Thomas skating for it. He whacks at it. Can't quite get it out of the zone, but it's bouncing around, and it comes out of the zone. Littleton trying to repossess this play, what am I trying to say? I'll not even try. Fosha goes behind the goal. Fosha's got it. Sends it up to Kai. Kai tries to whip it through to Kolpa, but a Littleton player gets on it. Popped forward. We've got Thomas skating down on this one, but it goes too far in front of him to the Littleton player. Thomas fighting for it into the corner there against the boards. There's a few players. Fosha and Littleton with an opportunity here takes a shot, misses the goal. Littleton keeps it in. Kai trying to get it out of the zone. Goes back towards the corner. Kai Moon skating it across the line. He's got some space. It's Kai against one player. Takes a shot towards the goal off the side of the netting. Puck comes around the outside. Kolpa putting pressure on, but they get it out. It's going to go to Vela in the back. Vela and Shapansky back in on defense. Vela skating it forward. He brings it into the middle. He's got a little space. He's got two players to deal with. Brings it through, shoots towards the goal off of the goalie's leg pad. And Littleton whipping it around the outside. We've had a line change. Cahalan, Baker, now in. Kolpa still up top. Littleton taking the puck to the far side. All right, here we go. Opportunity here as Cahalan skates it forward, and it shoots off of a stick of Littleton up into the netting, and so that one will be a face-off here on Littleton's side of the ice. Sorry, I did the zoom in and didn't take the zoom off for that last one, so maybe I'll just keep the zoom out so I don't forget that again. Feely with the face-off. Cahalan, Baker up top. Vela, Shapansky on defense. Puck goes back to Baker. Baker tries knocking it in. Littleton able to get it out of there. Nice pass by Littleton, but they can't quite make that connection. Vela with pressure comes in front of the goal. Nobody there. Baker and Feely knocking it out. Goes to Baker. Baker up to Vela. Vela skating it through. getting pushed off by a player. Oh, it's Cahalan, actually. Cahalan loses it on the outside there. Vela does get it, sends it up to Baker. Baker tries to swat it into the middle, nobody there. It's going to go back to Vela. Vela, nice cutback, nice pullback, shot towards the goal, off of the goalie into the netting. And I have to say, I am missing, I'm calling the wrong players for a few of these. So if you notice that difference, just ignore that. But here we go. These kids are starting to look pretty similar. Feely in the middle of the face-off. Baker and Cahalan up front. Vela Shapansky on defense. Feely gets the puck outside to Cahalan. Cahalan to Vela. Vela sends it wide. Baker tries to swat it down out of the air. Would have been a nice play. Shapansky knocks it back in to Cahalan. Comes off of his stick to a Littleton player. Vela's going to get this one easily in the back. Gets right in front of Balin. Brings it behind the goal. Sends it up. Goes off of a Littleton player. Cahalan putting pressure on, and he's able to get it past him. Sends it to the middle. Baker, they can control it. Oh, man, a couple opportunities there, but not able to finish on him. Littleton coming through. Good job. Good job by Balin. Great save, knocking it to the outside. Littleton has it again in the corner. Fraser putting pressure on. We try to get it out, and we do. Comes out wide. Cahalan coming at him. Littleton takes it. They bring it into the Fraser zone. Shot behind the goal for Littleton. Littleton has it again. Bring it out behind the goal. Sends it in front. Fraser able to get it. They bring it forward, and we've got Baker skating it forward. Long shot, dumps it. Get a line change for the boys there. That'll be an icing call. And we'll bring some fresh legs on the ice. 3-3 is the score. 5:35 left to go in the third period. Kolpa. Redding's back on the ice. Nice to see him. And Moon up front. Daly Gould and Fosha on defense. Kolpa with the face-off. Goes up to Littleton. Littleton takes a shot far and wide. Fosha fighting for it in the corner there. And Littleton whips it around. We're going to have Redding able to get there first. Redding skating it down the side of the ice. Brings it towards the middle. He's got three players. He's tripped down. Falls onto the ice, and we will have a call there. Looks like it's going to be a tripping call against Littleton and power play for Fraser. Coaches from the Littleton side frustrated and upset that Redding is back on the ice, and but refs call the game, not the coaches. So we'll have a power play for Fraser. 3-3 is a score. 5:14 left to go. Baker taking the face-off. Cahalan, Redding up front. Vela and Fosha on defense. All right, so refs are having a little meeting there. I think trying to figure out whatever the coach of the Littleton team was chirping about. And here we go. We're under play. Whatever the rest is called stands. And we've got a face-off. Power play for Fraser. Baker with a face-off. Puck is down. Goes outside to Cahalan. Cahalan sends it back to Vela. Vela sends it to the middle of Fosha. Fosha shot towards the goal, swatted down, but the goalie is able to control that and bring that one in. Looks like they're calling another. Well, no. All right, so we've got a face-off. Baker with the face-off. Same team still in. Balin way back there in the goal watching from a distance. Covered up by the goalie. Another face-off. Baker ended up getting that face-off and taking it one step forward and then just got past him to the goalie. Here we go again. Baker with the face-off. Goes outside wide to Redding. Redding up top to Vela. Vela looks, he's got time. He takes a shot towards goal. Deflection. Cahalan with another shot towards the goal comes out wide. Actually, it was Baker with that second shot, I believe. Fosha, good job keeping in with his skates, but Littleton able to knock it out of the way. Vela gets it in the back, whips it back through, and this one's going to come up. Should be no icing call. Littleton sends it through, deflection, icing's called off. Vela's skating back there to get there first. Vela cuts back, sends it up the line, outside, goes to a Littleton player. Littleton whips it through over the top of Balin's head from the side. Redding fighting for it, pushing in hard. Whistle's blown, not sure what the call is. 3-3 the score. Line change. 1 to go left, 1 minute left to go in this power play. New team coming out. Kulpa. Looks like Kulpa, Feely, and Kai Moon up top. Vela skating it forward. He's got some space. 2-on-1. Shot towards the goal. Powerful shot. Misses the goal. Feely racing to it. Okay, keep it in the zone. Comes outside. Vela controls it in the back. He sends it through to Feely. Feely across to... Oh, no, that was somebody else because it went to Feely. Kulpa. That was Kulpa to Feely. Ended up going to Fosha. Littleton trying to get it out. Vela controls it in the back and forth. 28 seconds left to go in the power play. Fraser hoping to monopolize, or take advantage at least, of this final few seconds of the power play. Vela sending it in, actually Feely sending it in. Littleton sends it into the middle. Swatted around, looks like maybe an offsides call. 7 seconds left to go in the power play. 3:21 left to go in the third period. 3-3 the score. We need to get one on the board for Fraser to finish this one with a win and not go into overtime. Thomas out on the ice. Thomas, Moon, and Cahalan. Daily Gould and Fosha on defense. Thomas the face-off. Goes back. Opportunity here for Littleton, but they get swatted away by the defense. Daily Gould sends it up to Moon. Moon has it in the corner. Skates into the middle, brings it outside wide. Daily Gould's going to send this one down the line. Cahalan coming in. Thomas gets a stick on it, tries to send it up to Cahalan, but goes off of a Littleton player. Fosha, good job getting his stick on there on the far side. They're fighting for it against the boards there. Thomas and Daily Gould skating around the back. Littleton sends it again back behind the goal. Good job by Moon getting there first, knocks it out of the zone. Littleton sending it back in, going behind the goal, and we'll have an icing call. And that one will come to the Littleton side of the ice. Thomas, Redding, Cahalan. Up top, Daily Gould and Vela in the back. Thomas the face-off. Puck goes down. Comes out wide, goes outside to Daily Gould, shot towards the goal. Puck being skated around by Littleton, comes around the outside. Let's see who can get there. Goes into the middle. Littleton able to get it out of there, and they're making a move the other direction. As they bring it down into the Fraser zone, deflected shot heading towards the goal. No danger there. Thomas knocks it forward to Cahalan. Cahalan not able to get back to it, but it does go out of the zone, and there's an offsides call against Littleton. Line change for Fraser. 2 minutes to go, 3-3 the score. Feely with the face-off. Baker, Moon, up top of him. Daly Gould and Vela on defense. Offsides call. We'll reset again. 1:56 left to go. Feely with a face-off. Puck goes forward to Littleton. Littleton takes a long shot, deflected out by Balin. Vela skating this one forward, gets around the one player, sends it through to Kai, who can't quite knock it in front of the Littleton player, and Littleton going to move it down the other side. Littleton brings it around, under pressure by Fraser's defense. Littleton skating it back and forth, trying to get an opportunity in the front. They bring it up top, ref gets in the way, and it comes out of the zone. Littleton flips it back in, off of a skate. Fraser whips it back through to Littleton again. Littleton brings it up the middle. All right, bringing it down the middle for Littleton. Good job by the defense, knocking it out of his stick. Swatted on it by a Littleton player, and really a fan. Shot towards the goal, and it's in the back of the net. Littleton up by 1. Oh, no. 4-3 the score. Littleton take that one. We still have a minute left, though, to even things out, potentially get another one on the board after that. Kolpa coming on the ice, along with Cahalan and Redding. In defense, Stanley and Fosha. Kolpa with a face-off. Goes up to Redding. Redding trying to skate it forward, getting hung up with some Littleton players, and it comes out of the zone. Littleton skates it the other direction. Good pressure by Redding. Players are down on the ground and underneath each other's skates. Redding skates it through. He's got one player to attack. He sends it through off the goalie. Not sure why the whistle was blown. Looks like a cross-check from somebody, I believe, from a Littleton player. And so we will have another power play for Fraser. Littleton players yelling back to the ref, but power play for Fraser. Let's see if we can use the last 45 seconds and this power play to get one in the back of the net. And if we need to, take this game into overtime. Timeout called for the Littleton team. And so we'll have a break here. Again, 45 seconds left to go in this third period. 4-3 the score. Littleton up by 1. But Fraser on a power play, hoping to get one in the back of the net with just a little time left. All right, boys are coming back out on the ice. Fraser coming out first. Looks like our power play team will be Baker, Cahalan, and Redding up top, Vela and Fosha on defense. And not much time left, but hopefully we can get one in the back of the net and get this game into overtime. Baker taking the face-off. Puck down, goes back to Redding. Redding sends it through to Vela. Vela whips it back into the middle. Puck's moving around. Redding trying to skate at it. Players down everywhere. We've got empty nets, so we're playing with an extra 2 players, but we need to get it out of there so that there's not a chance to shoot it towards the goal. Fraser skating it around the outside. Baker takes it wide. He whips it forward, sends it up to Redding. Redding gets a stick on it. Littleton able to swat at it. Yeah, big smash into the boards. And that's going to be, looks like another call on Redding. And not sure that one would have normally been called a penalty. It's hard to tell. Maybe his back was to the play. But 10 seconds left, and I have a feeling that's gonna end it here. Balin coming back out into the goal. Refs chatting through what they're going to do. And they're sending Redding out of the game. So even teams, 4-on-4 for the last 10 seconds of this game. Goes towards the goal. Balin able to cover it up. 6 seconds left. Tension's definitely high down there on the far side of the ice. Baker with the face-off. Puck goes towards the goal. 5. Time hasn't started. For some reason, the clock is not running. And 3 seconds left, but it's pretty much the end of the game. And it looks like that's the time. All right, so rough ending there. Hard-fought game. Not sure what to say. Hard to see Redding coming off the ice. But the boys will circle things back up and come together for the handshakes. I believe we still should be, as far as I understand, in the game this evening. It will probably just affect the standing at which we come in. So we'll see how it plays out. And that's going to be the end of our coverage here down in Monument. The Hawks, Littleton Hawks against Fraser Valley Eagles, and Littleton ended up taking the game 4-3.